What? Hello there. What? Why you're making your mouth like that? All right.
No, sir.
Okay. How was your day?
Sir, good. What about you?
Me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it was good, but I was busy, quite busy from the morning.
Yeah.
All right.
Sir, doing housework.
Yeah, housework. Yeah. All right. All right then. So we were doing narration of question text, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So somebody is there. Right.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, but it's blurred.
Mm. All right. So I'll put it on the screens here. All right. So, hmm. Okay. So narration of question text. You know about it. What is question text, right? So I will
Yes, sir.
start with. Okay. So narration of question text. So you know about question text, right? So there are some certain rules which we need to follow while doing narration of question text. Earlier we did narration of interrogative sentences, which were direct questions. All right. So যোনবিলাক ডাইৰেক্ট কুৱেশ্যনছ আছিলে বা প্ৰশ্ন এইকেইটাৰ আমি নেৰেশ্যন কেনেকৈ কৰে গম পালোঁ চ' আমি ইয়াত আজি চেষ্টা কৰিম জানিব বা উই উইল ট্ৰাই টু ন' কুৱেশ্যন টেক্সৰ নেৰেশ্যন কেনেকুৱা কৰা হয় অ'কে চ' লাইক ৱাইজ যদি এক্সাম্পল চোৱা এই চেণ্টেঞ্চ কেইটা চাই লোৱা লাইক দিছ চেণ্টেঞ্চেছ দ্য ফাৰ্ষ্ট ওৱান হি ছেড টু মি চি কেন স্পীক ইংলিছ ৱেল কেন চি. So this last part of that sentence is a question tag. That is that short question that has been put at the end of this statement. That is question tag. Or question tag to আমি কিয়ৰ কাৰণে ব্যৱহাৰ কৰোঁ কনফাৰ্মেশ্যন ল'বলৈ কাৰণে নহ'লে বা লিচনাৰটোৰ লগত এংগেজ হৈ থাকিবলৈ কাৰণে so that we can engage or keep on engaging with the listener or rather to make a confirmation of what has been said or told. So question tag. Now let us see how it is. So this first sentence is in direct speech. The second one is in indirect speech. So we are changing the narration. So in indirect speech, it will become, he asked me, all right. So the reporting verb said will become asked. He asked me if she could speak English well and assumed that she could. Assume that she could. All right. So you take a copy. All right. You take your notebook and write down some important points along with this lecture. All right. Because you will not be having this recorded format of this lecture. So there might be things which you might miss. All right. So if you think that something that you have heard or you think that it is important, you note it down. Okay. লিখি ল'বা. So the first sentence is in direct speech with a question tag. So we are changing it into indirect speech. He asked me if she could speak English well and assumed that she could. Next sentence. He finished his work. Did he? Didn't he? So it's a negative tag. It's a negative tag. He finished his work. Didn't he? So there is no any other person or information is given here. We are only given the lines which has been spoken by the speaker. But we don't know about who is the speaker. So we have to imply. এনেকুৱা ক্ষেত্ৰত যদি কিবা থাকে চিম্পলি যদি ডায়লগ কেইটাই যদি দিয়া থাকে তেতিয়া আমি নিজে পাৰ্চন কেইটামান বনাই ল'ব লাগিব by using pronoun. So in this case, I have used she. Okay. So I'm assumed that the speaker is a girl or a female person. So I have used the pronoun she here. So she wanted to know, all right, or you can say she inquired. She wanted to know if he had finished his work and assumed that he had. Since this sentence is in simple past indirect speech, so the according to the rule of narration, if a sentence is in simple past, we have to change it into past perfect tense. So that's why I
Perfect.
have used the helping verb or the auxiliary verb had here. Okay. He had finished his work and assumed that he had. So can you notice a common thing between these two sentences, the last two sentences? That means the sentences which are in indirect speech. Sorry. Yeah, in indirect speech. Is there any common thing or is there a similarity? Can you find it out?
Mm. So I think there is not similarity.
Eh, ভালকে পঢ়ি চোৱা দুটা চেণ্টেন্সটোৱে পঢ়ি চোৱাচোন
Yes.
চেণ্টেন্স দুটাৰ
He said
কনষ্ট্ৰাকশ্যনত
me,
কিবা এটাতো চিমিলাৰিটি
speak
আছে
English. He asked me if she could speak to a circle, speak English.
উম,
Well, I assumed that she could. Can't she? So she can to আপুনি she could কৰিছে.
yes it is
Lastত
the, ru-
লগাই দিছে.
the rule of narration says that if can you have to change it into could
So সেইটোৱেতো similarity হ'ব then. Speak
আৰু
English.
চিমিলাৰিটি আছে চাই লোৱাচোন ভালকে
And
and assume that just look at that line this highlighted line and assume that so it appeared in this sentence as well and it appeared in the second sentence as well and assume that yes can you notice now
yes,
yes don't you think these two lines are similar in both the sentences the single line and
mm,
assume that
yes.
right yes
Yes, sir.
so here in a question tag
Mm.
and assume that this line okay and assume that work as a linker তাৰমানে question tag টোক connect কৰিবলৈ কাৰণে আমি and assume that টো ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিম তাৰপিছত question tag টো আমি change কৰি দিম lastত changing it into an assertive statement question mark টো গুচাই পেলাই all right so see this bullet points so these are the rules what you need to follow while doing the narration of question text. So the first rule says a reporting verb changes to, so it is obvious, যিকোনো interrogative sentence or reporting verb যোনবিলাক আছে এটোক আমি asked আমি কৰি দিব লাগিব inquired or wanted to know. Next, the tense, yes. The tense will change according to the requirement. So that means you need to follow that chart which you have. And nextly, question tag is linked to it. Yes. So the question tag, this part, question tag part. So the question tag part is linked with the rest of the sentences with this line. And assume that. Okay. And assume that he had and assume that she could. So in assume that আমি ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিব যেনেকৈ আমি লিংকাৰ if to ব্যৱহাৰ কৰোঁ if
Okay, sir.
ইণ্টাৰগেটিভ চেণ্টেন্সত এনেকৈ আমি কুৱেশ্যন
Yes, sir.
টেগটোক জইন কৰিবলৈ হ'লে এণ্ড এজিউম ডেটটো লাষ্টত লগাই দিব লাগিব অ'কে চি
Okay.
I want to give you an important information about the using of an assume that normally old school grammar যোনটো পুৰণা গ্ৰামাৰ আছিলে তাত an assume that টো মেনশ্যন কৰা আছিলে দেই কিন্তু modern grammar okay according to the modern grammar of English says that and assume that that means when you are doing narration of a question tag you don't have to put the question tag in the indirect speech indirect speechত আমি question tag টো put নকৰিলেও হ'ব বুলি কোৱা হয় ঠিক আছে modern school of grammar এ কয় so there is a মানে ডিবেট বুলি ক'ব পাৰা যোনে অল্ড স্কুল অফ গ্ৰামাৰ যোনে পুৰণা গ্ৰামাৰ ফ'ল' কৰে সিহঁতে এন এজিউম ডেট লগায় যোনে মডাৰ্ণ গ্ৰামাৰ ফ'ল' কৰে সিহঁতে নলগায় ছাপ'জ ইফ উই চি এই চেণ্টেন্সটো আমি ইয়াতে শেষ কৰি দিব পাৰোঁ ই আস্ক মি ইফ চি কুড স্পীক ইংলিছ ৱেল উই কেন পুট এন এণ্ড টু দিছ চেণ্টেন্স টিল হিয়াৰ উইথ দ্য ৱৰ্ড ৱেল উই ডণ্ট হেভ টু পুট দিছ last line and assume that she could. But if we remove this part, then it seems like something is missing. That's what I think.
Okay,
All
sir.
right, that's what I think. So that's why I follow the old school of English grammar. So I don't agree with the modern English grammar. So এইটো তোমাৰ ওপৰত ডিপেণ্ড কৰে তুমি কোনটো ফ'ল' কৰা কিন্তু মই ভাবোঁ যে অল্ড স্কুল বা অল্ড ইংলিছ গ্ৰামাৰটো ফ'ল' কৰিলে বেছি বেটাৰ হয় কিন্তু in two ways you are correct you will not be wrong okay since I am following the old school English grammar so I will using this line and I think or I will suggest you must do the same okay
Okay.
and assume that question tag to এৰি দিব নালাগে indirect speech to আনি দিব লাগে এইটো so and assume that will be used as a linker and next the question tag will be a positive tag yes so the question tag is a question right we have a question mark so we will change it into a positive sentence or a positive tag removing the question mark and put the full stop. Similar to the interrogative sentences, because interrogative sentences are changed to a positive sentence or an assertive sentence in an indirect speech, from direct to indirect. ঠিক আছে?
Okay, sir.
Okay, clear? So note it
Yes,
down,
sir.
okay? Note down in your notebook things which you think that important or you think that you may not remember or you may forget. So note it down. Okay? Okay, let us move to the next page. What's wrong? All right, so this one. Okay, so yeah, these are a few examples. Just check it out. The first sentence. She said to me, he didn't finish his work, did he? Okay, the same sentence. Okay, whatsoever. So what tense this sentence is in? The first one, that is in direct speech, this one. Yeah, tense to key. A to line. She said to me, he didn't finish his work.
Present continuous tense.
Present continuous tense. কেনেকে প্ৰেজেণ্ট কণ্টিনিউৱাছ টেন্স হ'ল কণ্টিনিউৱাছ টেন্স হ'লে ভাৰ্বটোত আই এন জি থাকিব ইয়াত ভাৰ্বটো কোনটো হোৱাট ইজ দ্য একশ্যন ৱৰ্ড হিয়াৰ
She, she said to me.
said
Said.
is a said is a reported reporting verb but I'm talking about the
Report.
main verb in this sentence he didn't finish his work
Finished work.
hmm finish finished হ'ল verb here because finish is an action word act হয় এইটো ইয়াত আই এন জি আছে নেকি
Okay, sir.
আই এন জি আছে
No,
নেকি
sir.
then
No, sir.
it is not continuous. Look at this line. Didn't. It is a simple past. Simple pastত আছে. Did did এইটো আমি pastত use কৰো. Simple pastত. He didn't finish his work. So it's a past tense. So past tense যদি হয় direct speech, then indirect speechত it will become past perfect tense. So that's why it is said like this. She asked me if he had not finished his work and assumed that he had. কেনেকে মিলাইছে দেখিছা আমি ডিডিনটো গুচাই পেলাই হেড অন লগাই দিলোঁ বিকজ উই আৰ চেঞ্জিং দিছ চেণ্টেন্স ইনটু এ পাষ্ট পাৰফেক্ট টেন্স আৰু পাষ্ট পাৰফেক্ট টেন্সত আমি
Okay.
হেল্পিং ভাৰ্ব ইন পাষ্ট পাৰফেক্ট টেন্স উই ইউজ দ্য হেল্পিং ভাৰ্ব had 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 okay just like in present perfect tense we use the helping verb have 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 so similarly in past perfect tense we use or apply the helping verb had had okay remember this note it down remember
Okay, sir.
had so that's why I have brought this helping verb had here So it will be if he had not finished. Okay. The past perfect form of finished is ed. Finished his work and yes, the linker assume that he had. He had and assume that he had. Next sentence. I said to her, "You are coming home, aren't you?" Okay. Now tell me the tense of this sentence. I said to her, "You are coming home, aren't you?"
Sir, I said to her, you are coming back home,
You
aren't
are
you?
coming home, aren't you? Question tag
Perfect
to
con
question tag to power with okay. Whenever you're analyzing a sentence, okay, don't think about the question tag. Question tag has not much important in sentence. যিকোনো চেণ্টেন্সত লাষ্টৰ কুৱেশ্যন টেগটো যে থাকে এইটো বেছি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট ৰোল প্লে নকৰে ই তোমাক কেতিয়াও আইডেণ্টিফাই
okay,
নকৰে
sir.
কি টেন্সত আছে চেণ্টেন্সটো ই তোমাক নকয় চেণ্টেন্সটোৰ মেইন ভাৰ্বটোৱে ক'ব কি টেন্সত আছে চ' দ্য মেইন
Okay,
পাৰ্ট ইন দি
sir.
চেণ্টেন্স ইজ ইউ আৰ কামিং হোম চ' ইন what tense that line is in you are coming home
Sir,
mm-hmm.
you are coming home. Past continuous.
Yeah, you're
Present continuous.
yes that is present continuous
Present
tense
continuous.
you are coming home তাৰমানে তুমি ঘৰ আহি আছা yes present continuous tense I said to her you are coming home aren't you so whenever tense is in present continuous tense you will change it into past continuous tense in indirect speech so it will become I asked her whether she was coming home and assume that she was okay okay let us see the next sentence my friend said to me you haven't read you haven't read the Bhagavad Gita have you okay my friend said to me you haven't read the Bhagavad Gita have you so this sentence is in present perfect tense how we get to know by looking at this helping verb have to ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা হৈছে so have have to আমি present perfect tense ওতে ব্যৱহাৰ কৰোঁ okay you have not read the Bhagavad Gita have you so whenever a sentence is in present perfect tense it will become past perfect tense so it will be like my friend asked me if I had read the Bhagavad Gita and assumed that I had. And assume that I had. Now you might be thinking why I is put here. How you became I? Of course, because it's in indirect speech. এতিয়া তুমি নিজৰ কথা কৈ আছা সেইকাৰণে ইয়াত I হ'ব এতিয়া. My friend asked me. ইয়াত চোৱা me কৈছে. Me. হয়নে নহয়?
Hi, sir.
Direct speech to হ'ল the words that has been exactly spoken by the speaker. And indirect speech is a ৰিপৰ্টিং চেণ্টেন্স তাৰমানে বিষয়টো লৈ পেলাই তুমি কোনোবাক জনাই আছা সেইকাৰণে চেণ্টেন্সটো যে আমি অসমীয়াত কওঁ মোৰ বন্ধুজনে মোক সুধিছিল মই ভাগৱত গীতা পঢ়িছোন নাই অ'কে ইফ ইউ ট্ৰান্সলেট
Okay,
দিছ
sir.
চেণ্টেন্স ইনটু এছামিছ অলৰাইট তোমাৰ বন্ধুৱেতো তোমাক এনেকৈ সুধিব ন তুমি ইউ ডেট মিনছ তুমি ভাগৱত গীতা পঢ়িছানে এনেকৈ সুধিব তোমাৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ডে তোমাক সুধিব জানো এই মই ভাগৱত গীতা পঢ়িছনে এনেকেতো নুসুধে একচুৱেলি
Nah,
normally
sir.
not right so that's why okay so that's how you need to change a sentence with a question tag from direct to indirect আৰু most commonly examত direct to indirect sentence বেছিভাগ আহে indirect to direct আহিব পাৰে then you need to analyze the construction structureটো চাই ল'ব লাগিব কেনেকৈ কৰিছে so collect some questions কেইটামান collect কৰিবা আছে নাই পুৰণা question paper do you have hmm?
Sir, আপোনাৰ voice অহা নাই.
Okay. Can you hear now? No?
Yes, sir. এতিয়া আহিছে.
Okay. Okay. Network problem. Okay. Do you have old question papers of second year English? আছে নেকি পুৰণা question paper বা question bank কিবা আছে? নাই? My voice is broken? You can't hear me? Yes?
Sir, মই পাৰি আছো মানে মাজতে গুচি যায় আকৌ আহে. এনেকুৱা হৈ আছে.
Oh, আচ্ছা network issue. Network problem আছে.
Yes. Sir, question paper আছে আৰু model questionও আছে previous year-ৰ.
Oh, great. Then look out for the narration part. Narrationত কি দিয়া আছে অলপ চোৱা। নহলে মোক জনাবা।
So model questionও
I think
চাওঁ.
narration you will have 4 marks. 4 marks আহে নেকি?
Yes,
4 নে
sir,
6
4 marks.
4 marks, right? 4 marks তো এনে এৰি দিব নোৱাৰি। গোটেই 4 marks ল'ব লাগিব। 4টা sentence শুদ্ধ হ'ব লাগিব তাৰ মানে। Very easy narration. Don't take it as hard. If you think it is hard, then it will become hard. Simple as that. Okay. Okay, let us see the next part. Okay, so try to change these sentences right now. Narration কৰাচোন এইকেইটা sentence টো যে দিছো মই। Yes, check out these sentences. The first one, Supriya said to me, "It is a beautiful day, isn't it?" So change the narration. It's in direct speech, change it into indirect speech. So these 4 questions, 4 sentences. Okay, write it down on your notebook and try to do it in indirect speech. And tell me what you have written. Fine? Okay, can you hear?
Okay, sir. I'm
All
doing
right.
it.
Yeah, do it. Yeah. Okay, try the first one. First sentence. Are you done? The first sentence?
Sir, yeah, Supriya asked to me that it is a beautiful day and assumed that it could be.
First
Yes,
of first of all, in what tense the sentence is? It is a beautiful day, isn't it? It is a beautiful day. কি টেন্সত আছে?
present continuous.
How it is present continuous? In continuous
Sir,
tense, we use ing form. It is simple
perfect.
present tense.
Simple present tense.
Oh, it is a beautiful day. Simple present tense. So whenever a sentence is in simple present tense, you will change it into simple past. So change it into past tense. And don't use this to. You don't have to use to. Whenever you use ask, don't apply to. So it will be Supriya ask me, not ask to me.
Supriya asks me
If.
that
Linker you have to use
if
if. Hmm.
Supriya asks me that
If. If. Not that.
that if
That is used in assertive sentences. You are doing here a interrogative sentence.
Supriya asks me
To,
if
if. It. Yes.
if it is It
it
was
is
a beautiful day.
ইজটো
It is
যদি
a
পাছ হৈ যায় তেতিয়া কি হ'ব? পাষ্ট টেন্সটোত ইজটো কি হ'ব?
full
was was
was. It was a
mm,
beautiful day and assume that it could be.
not good, and assume that it
It
was.
it
It
was. মানে sir,
was. Hmm.
if
Can থাকিলে could হ'ব। ইয়াততো is আছে ন? Helping verb to
yes
was
sir.
হে, then so it will not be like it could. It is it was. And assume that it
It
was.
was a
Okay?
beautiful day and
Hmm. Assume that it
it
was.
was.
Hmm. Put a full stop there. Yes, that's it. তুমি চাৰ্টটো মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব দেই without remembering or yeah, without following that chart, you will be wrong. Your whole narration will be wrong.
Okay sir.
সেইটোৰ কাৰণে টেন্স ক্লিয়াৰ হ'ব লাগিব। Okay. Okay, never mind. Do your practice. You will be able. See the next sentence, second one. You are going to attend the English class, aren't you? Yes, tell me in what tense that sentence is in.
Present.
Hmm.
You are going
Present.
to attend the continuous.
Hmm. Very correct. Present continuous tense. Okay, wait. What's wrong? Hmm. This one. All right. So you are going to attend the English class, aren't you? So this sentence is in present continuous tense because the verb is in ing and the helping verb are is used here. So present continuous tense. So whenever a sentence is in present continuous, in
A
indirect
past
speech, it will
continuous.
become past continuous. Yes. So just remember one thing, okay? Just remember one thing. Everything in indirect speech will be in past tense. Okay, indirect speech is never going to be present tense. It will always be in past tense. And in case of a future tense, yes, future tense will remain future tense.
Will.
Hmm. Will, shall, it will be like that. So future tense থাকিব কিন্তু বাকি যিমান tense নাথাকক কিয়, whatever tense that sentence is in direct speech, in indirect speech it will always be a past tense. Past continuous tense, past perfect tense. Likewise, in the second sentence, it is in present continuous tense. So it will become past continuous tense in indirect speech. Okay, try to do the narration. Try to change it into indirect speech. Yes, try it. You are
So
going to attending. Hmm.
he asks me
Hmm. Okay, 10 minutes more
he
to go.
asks me, will you
Yes.
going to attend the English class and assume that will you?
See, will is used in future tense. He asked me. He asked me. Till there, you are correct. Now use the linker if. If. Okay, if.
If you are going to attend the
Not
class.
you, not you. Here, you is you. So whenever you are talking about you, it will become I. He
If
asked, hmm, he asked me,
he asks me
you কাক
that
বুজাই নো? তোমাক
uh,
বুজাই আছে ইয়াত. He
yes sir,
asked me
if
if
me if
I was,
I
I
was
would,
attending the I
I
would
was going to,
I
I was
attend the
going,
English class.
and
Assume
assume
that
that, assume that
it is
I,
I.
I was, and
I
assume
was.
that I was. Aren't you will become I was. Okay, so the question will become positive sentence, positive text. So it will become I was. তার মই. He asked me if I was going to attend the English class and assumed that I was. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. So I will text you the PDF format of this. You try to solve the next three sentences by your own. Okay. And
Okay,
try to
sir.
follow the rules, whatever been said. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Mm. ইমানো ইজি নহয় নেৰেশ্যনটো অ'কে
Okay,
প্ৰেক্টিচ
sir.
লাগিব
Okay.
প্ৰেক্টিচ লাগিব আৰু বুজি পাব লাগিব